Artists Creating Together is an organization that works with people from our community that have disabilities, and we partner them with both artists and art instruction. Everyone in our community needs access to art, but also an opportunity to use the arts in their own life to grow.
I think it is so important for our students to get out into the community, to be a part of this community and to know that they are welcome. And along with that, it is so important for our community to know that people with disabilities are equally part of the Grand Rapids community. Early Childhood Art Explorations, it is a program where we provide arts education for the 3 different special education early childhood schools in Grand Rapids Public. They get tactile and visual arts, puppetry, dance, and drumming. This class, this is a visual tactile art class.
I work with young children, 3 to 5 years old, provide experiences for them with a variety of different materials, both visually and tactily, and just give them opportunities to create at their level.
You see just kind of those small breakthroughs each time. Things that maybe don't look like a whole lot, but things that are so important and really only happen through art.
I really believe that with students with disabilities, anything that helps with a fine motor is really, really beneficial. And also problem solving. A lot of art has to do with solving a problem, being able to model or follow directions. And those are all skills that can apply to lots and lots of different content areas, not just art.
The way it's connecting with the community, we collaborate with the Children's Museum to provide an opportunity for this class and their families to be able to visit the Grand Rapids Children's Museum for free.
This is our 2nd year at the Grand Rapids Children's Museum, and that again has become a great partnership. They allow us to come for an evening. Our families are invited to come, and they have an opportunity to explore the Children's Museum, and at the same time, they're able to partner with the arts.
The Children's Museum is another resource for parents and another way for them to connect with the community.
I think this evening is special for our students, mainly because it allows them the opportunity to have these experiences with their families.
We really see that they are the resource for kind of creative play, and we really see that as a form of art.
If you start it young where they're not afraid to experiment, they're not afraid to try new things, then I'm hopeful that it will continue.
Artists Creating Together's choir, called the Action Choir, has been in existence for about 7 years now, and it really provides a vocal music experience for adults with disabilities.
I'm a music therapist. I've been working as a music therapist for about 12, 13 years or so. This is actually my first experience directing a choir, and I have to say it is one of my favorite jobs ever. Individual choristers certainly grow in all kinds of ways. You see people who are able to keep a steady beat where they couldn't before, which is an enormous thing, to have that kind of shared movement. You see people growing socially, becoming aware of each other. There's also an emotional component. Right now we're singing a song that's kind of a little bit melancholy. What an important human experience. These are people who are often defined by their deficits, by what they can't do. This is a way that they are able to offer what their strengths are and to give. Music gives them that kind of opportunity.
I always see all my friends in the choir. People like my singing, make me happy. I love in choir.
Artists Creating Together is teaming up with 3 other arts organizations in Grand Rapids to host a community open house called Celebrate, a free arts day for our community for individuals and families from different backgrounds and experiences to come together and interact through art.
Celebrate is one of my favorite events, and I'm not just saying that. I love how diverse it is. It's a great opportunity for our families and our kids to interact with a lot of people that they don't normally get to meet. When our Mexican folkloric dancers were dancing and the ACT choir and the Granville Avenue Girls Choir were singing, it was just the most beautiful collaboration and the most unique, I think.
It's a way for the choir to understand who they are. They know what we do, they know who they are when we're all together on our own. But when we're out in the community, when we are collaborating with other people, they get a sense of what they are uniquely able to offer.
A lot of the communities here in the city are very segregated, and it's a moment for the city to come together. That's one of the things the city really needs. There's an interesting movement right now happening in Grand Rapids with Art Prize and people becoming more aware of the arts. People talk a lot about how it shapes community and how community and art go hand in hand. And I think this is one of the perfect exemplary ways that community and art can go hand in hand. I think more things like this should happen in Grand Rapids for sure.
For students in between the ages of 18 and 26 who are part of the Kent Vocational Options Transition School, we have a visual arts class called Learning from the Masters, Abstract Art, Sculpture, and Pointillism.
It's a 3-week course called Learning from the Masters, and every week we focus on a different art form, history, but also learning about basic art vocabulary. We start moving into self-expression and using art to express feelings.
I'm making dice on a board there and different colors. Feeling like that, I'm really happy about making board and dice.
I like how they do it. Well, they mix different colors. It gets me interested in it. Just making me feel like a good person doing good art.
We first approached the Grand Rapids Art Museum to introduce them to our new program called Access Grand Rapids, where we get tickets from different cultural organizations. It's a way for people with disabilities to go to shows for free. We started brainstorming more ways that we could really work together. So at the end of each session, the students have an opportunity to go to the Grand, see art forms that they've been studying in person.
When they see the different art forms being showcased in the museum, it helps connect them to what they've done and what they've created. Really encourages them that society does value all types of expression.
It's really beautiful that when you walk in and you think that I want to do that.
The Graham, they really want to make sure that the whole of the Grand Rapids community has the opportunity to go to the art museum. So it's kind of a win-win in that way. We want to make sure that our students have the opportunity to go, and they want to make sure that students with disabilities come in their doors.
Because people with disabilities are usually underserved in art, they find that art makes a huge impact in their life. It's not just doing a craft or creating a painting for the first time, it's really changing as an individual through art.
Teachers are great when it comes to knowing what to do and how to do it. But one of the things that happens with ACT is the artists themselves have a unique bond with these children, and it's different than the traditional classroom.
Me personally, my own personal feeling about art and creating things, it gives me a feeling that is makes me happy, feel good, and I think that's true of children too, and you don't want to lose that.
It is showing our strengths, and in doing so, allowing others to show their strengths as well. People who are very different can work together in kind of a mutually caring and very satisfying way.
Through this creative expression, our students are finding things within themselves that they didn't even know existed, and it's impacting their whole life.